Have you ever heard the iconic startup sound of a PlayStation 2 or caught a whiff of something that smells exactly like an old blockbuster video store and suddenly felt like you were magically transported back in time? Your heart feels warm, maybe a little heavy, and you get that strange, bittersweet ache in your chest. That is the feeling of nostalgia. And while it feels like absolute magic, it is actually one of the most powerful tricks your brain plays on you. Recently, the internet practically broke over a simple movie update, triggering a global emotional meltdown. But why do we crave nostalgia so deeply when our modern lives are moving so incredibly fast? Stick around, because the answer lies in the psychology of nostalgia hidden deep inside your own mind. And it is going to completely change the way you look at your own childhood memories. Just the other day, I stumbled across a video titled, "The Toy Story 5 Trailer Has Changed Everything for Me." And honestly, it perfectly captured what millions of us are experiencing right now. We clicked on the trailer expecting a fun animated movie update, but instead saw our childhood characters confronting a hyper-digital modern world, hitting us with a massive, unexpected wave of emotion. Seeing Woody, Buzz, and the rest of the gang dealing with modern technology made us instantly miss the days when a simple plastic cowboy or a chunky Game Boy was the greatest thing in the entire world. It is funny when you think about it. We are grown adults now, dealing with sky-high rent, student loans, and endless daily stress. Yet seeing these toys brings a genuine emotional connection and real tears to our eyes. This collective reaction to viral pop culture moments is what I call the Toy Story 5 paradox. We are constantly racing forward in life, yet our brains are emotionally reaching backward for safety. So, what is actually happening in our minds when we feel this way? For a long time, people thought looking back was a negative thing. In the 17th century, nostalgia was literally classified as a medical illness, especially among soldiers who were homesick. But modern psychology has completely redefined it. Today, science reveals the exact opposite, showing incredible mental health benefits of nostalgia. It is actually your brain's ultimate survival tool. When life gets overwhelming, chaotic, or just too fast, like it constantly is today with endless doom scrolling, work notifications, and burnout, your brain uses a powerful psychological coping mechanism. Multiple psychological studies show that nostalgia can increase optimism, reduce loneliness, and even strengthen a sense of meaning in life. It dives deep into its memory archives, desperately searching for a time when things felt safe, simple, and predictable. Understanding how the brain processes memories shows us that when it finds that perfect moment, it activates reward and bonding systems in the brain, often associated with chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, that create feelings of comfort and emotional warmth. This is your mind's way of wrapping you up in a warm, emotional blanket. But here is where the paradox comes in. Our brains are incredibly sneaky storytellers. When we experience the power of nostalgia, we are not actually remembering the past exactly as it happened. Our minds use a well-documented cognitive bias known in human brain psychology as rosy retrospection. This basically means your brain actively deletes the boring, stressful, or unhappy parts of your childhood and only highlights the absolute magic. You easily remember the pure joy of waking up on a Saturday morning with a bowl of sugary cereal to watch your favorite cartoons. But your brain conveniently forgets the times you were sick, grounded, or crying over impossible middle school math homework. You are craving a perfect, flawless past that never actually existed. And that is exactly what makes things like Toy Story so emotionally powerful. They do not just remind us of a movie, they remind us of a feeling of being completely loved and having absolutely no real responsibilities. Today, we are more connected through screens than at any other point in history. But ironically, we also feel more isolated and stressed out. We see the impact of technology on mental health every day as childhood itself becomes increasingly screen based rather than physical and tactile, and we spend hours scrolling through endless feeds. This is exactly why nostalgia is important right now. It acts as an anchor in the chaos. It bridges the gap between the carefree kid you were yesterday and the busy, exhausted adult you are today. Exploring this aspect of human psychology proves that looking back is not about wanting to go backwards or escaping reality. It is about bringing the comfort, innocence, and joy of the past into your present life, giving you the emotional fuel you need to keep moving forward with a smile. So, the next time you feel that sudden pang of longing for the good old days, do not ignore it. Embrace it. Now, I cannot promise that hitting the like button will magically transport you back to a time when your biggest worry was keeping your Tamagotchi alive or hiding your Nintendo DS under your pillow, but it will definitely make my day a whole lot brighter. If you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, go ahead and share it with a friend who still secretly talks to their childhood toys. And if you want to keep unraveling fun psychology facts and understanding human behavior together, just tap subscribe. We have plenty more psychology-backed, mind-bending stories waiting for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And remember to always keep exploring the psychology behind the human mind, right here on Mind Answer.